Hi, everyone. Welcome to our webinar today. We're very excited to share with you guys about our three simple strategies that you guys can implement in your Shopify stores to increase your revenue this month. My name is Juan Vélez. I'm with Basica, and we are a 12-year in business company. We established our company 12 years ago. We founded in Colombia. We are a group of people of Medellin. And 6 years ago, our internationalization process began, or expanding the company to Ecuador. And a year ago, we established our company here in the United States. Broadcasting from Boca Raton in South Florida. We are located at Research Park at FAU, the Florida Atlantic University, as a soft landing for international companies program. And what I'm going to share with you today is a little bit of our story, 5 minutes telling you about what we do and why we do it. And then we're going to move into our three strategies um, for your Shopify stores. So we are 100 employees company. Yeah, we have offices in Medellin, Bogota, Cali, Quito, Ecuador, and the one that I already mentioned here in Boca Raton. And our purpose as a company is to unleash the human power. At the end of the day, you can note that your customers, that people you're serving, are real humans more than a KPI, more than a session, a page view, an add to cart, a website event. Those people you're serving are humans. And we as a company strongly believe that the power to make this world a little bit better is inside the human. So we believe in unleashing the human power. That's our purpose. And today, I'm going to do my best effort to unleash your inner power as a human. So welcome to our webinar. Today, we're going to share, as I mentioned, three strategies to increase your revenue this month at your Shopify store. First of all, if you don't have yet a Shopify store, I strongly recommend to take a look into the platform, to take a look and get to know the platform, because Shopify is the number one e-commerce platform in the world. I mean, it's perfectly designed to small business to start a cheap operation, to start selling products in the internet. And also, Shopify will allow you to scale as in the same way as your revenue and your sales increase. So it's a very smart decision to start an e-commerce in Shopify. And if you already started your e-commerce with another platform, I'm pretty sure that our webinar today will be also relevant to you, because these strategies are pretty much related with how to understand your customers and your first sales. So this is like a bonus track. We were at a webinar about the Black Friday and Cyber Monday season that is coming at the end of November. And there were a couple of advices from the Shopify staff, which are the headwinds for online ad-driven businesses. I mean, we're facing right now a little bit of trouble to scale our stores. We have some challenges around to scale and to grow our stores, mainly because customer acquisitions costs have risen. Second, because buyers are heading back to stores. I mean, brick and mortar after the COVID and after all those stuff. Um, the brick and mortar stores are starting again to be relevant for customers. And finally, you guys may know that global economy uncertainty and the inflation is affecting customer sentiment. But there is also good news, mainly for the season that is coming at the end of November. Is the by far the biggest opportunity for my fellow e-commercers or for people in e-commerce business. Last year, we had sales $3.1 million of sales per minute at the peak of the Black Friday and Cyber Monday. Also, our average order value or the cart size or the average ticket were 100 plus dollars. And finally, 55% of customers were first time purchasers in 2021. So there is a huge opportunity um, out there regarding to Black Friday and Cyber Monday. Besides, our next webinar in early November will be related to how to plan and how to set up your store to be prepared and to have a very successful season. So let's get to business. Today, you're gonna learn three single three simple tips, which are create lookalike audiences based on your new customer behavior. Second, understand the page per session metric to increase the revenue. And third, discover valuable customers that likely become loyal. What you're gonna need today or what you're gonna need when you're going to implement these strategies will be only your Shopify store admin access, and second, a spreadsheet, and that's it. Is as simple as I just said. So let's go to the first one. We want to create lookalike audiences based on your new customers' behavior. What is a lookalike audience? We in the Meta ecosystem, I mean Facebook and Instagram, you can segment or create audiences to target your ads. And knowing the behavior of your customers, you can export that behavior to the platform, to Meta, for the platform to reach people that are similar to in behave to have that have similar behavior to the one that you already know. So that's what we're gonna do today. And the first thing that you need to do is as simple as to go to your Shopify store and click on orders, and then in the orders menu, export all your orders. So when you click in export, make sure that you select all orders and you export as a CSV for Excel numbers or other spreadsheet program. So let's see how does it look like in the as soon as you download your spreadsheet. So here is what you're gonna get as soon as you download or as soon as you export your orders database. It's pretty much a standard spreadsheet that is generated by the Shopify report. And here you have all the information of each of your orders. So you have here, I mean, the email of the customer, the financial status, the fulfillment status, something related to the subtotal, shipping, taxes total. If the customers had a discount code, the shipping method, the line item name, which is pretty much the name of the product, the quantity of the product, unit price. I mean, everything related um, to every single order. I blocked this information here because of confidentiality. This info is not anonymized. And another very important field that we're gonna use today is the order ID. Each of these big numbers is the automatic order ID. So these fields in orange are the fields that we're gonna use today. So the first thing that we need to understand is to detect or to find which are our new customers, and we're gonna do an assumption today, which is that our new customers are all those customers that have one purchased. And to find that, you can generate a simple pivot table, um, and you want to make sure that in the rows you put the email, and in the values you put the ID field. Make sure that the ID field is set with the count function. Then when what you should do is to sort this pivot table, descending, and sort by count of ID. And here you see that we have these four customers that have more than one order. The rest of them have one order. So those are the ones that are interesting for us. So what we want to do is to filter them out. So let's look for the 35 customer at 30, 35, 32. So take them away, 30, 32, 35, and customer number 7. And that's it. Here are our new customers. So the second thing that you want to do with your new customers is to understand what did they purchase and what did they buy in their first order. So what you need to do is only make some modification of on that pivot table, take away the order ID and replace it for the sum of line item, that field, line item quantity. That's the name of the field in our database. And then in the columns, sort by line item name. So what you're gonna find is a list of all your products, the name of all your products in columns, and then you find the quantity of each product that each new customers bought in in its first order. So going down to the table, we will find that we have these three products that overperformed, um, to the rest, because we have here 105, 126, and 151. And these three products are overperforming. So these are the cranberries, the mixes, and the peanuts. So now we have all the puzzle done. What what's next? The next thing that we need to do is to ask our creative people to produce 3 ads with each of those three products. It doesn't matter if you only find one overperforming, two overperforming, or three overperforming, of if you have more budget to produce more creatives and to buy more ads, you can even start with more than three. But my recommendation is to start with three creatives, with three overperforming products, and as I said, the puzzle is done. So have your creatives to produce three ads to which with each one of the overperforming products, and then what you need to do is to go to Meta, and going to Meta or to Business Manager. What you are going to find is as simple as the ad manager, and here you can start in the tools, select audiences, and after selecting audiences, you want to create a custom audience, uh, and the source is going to be your customer list. Which list? The new customers list that we have already filtered in our pivot table. So select customer list, and all that you need to do is follow these simple steps. Here I'm gonna click no because I only have the email of the customer, and here what you need to do is to upload your CSV. So make sure that the list of the new customers you download or you save that list in one single file and save it as a CSV. I have the my file here, audience CSV, and I'm going to upload. I click next, and you can see here that I have all my customers in my identifier. So I'm gonna click import, and then what I want to do is to create a lookalike audience. And here you want to select your country or your region. Let's work with the United States. And here, what this what this indicator here means is how broad are going to be your new audience. So the less the number, um, the people that Meta will find will be more similar to your customers. But for sure, Meta will find less people because it's harder to find two people. I mean, two people very similar. So the broader you set, you see, the more people Meta will find. But probably people here will be quite different, a little bit different. I mean, 10% different from your customer list. So my recommendation is always work with 3%. And finally, what you want to do is to create your audience, and that's it. Then ask your uh, advertising people to spread the three creatives with your three overperforming products, and to serve those ads to this new audience. So that's the way you do this kind of analysis when you only have a spreadsheet on your Shopify store. But there are a lot of instruments and a lot of powerful tools like BIs and even AIs that make it automatically. This is how our AI, which is Basic Magnet, does it automatically. Here you have all the segments of your customers. They are organized with an algorithm that predicts the similarity between your current customers and your new customers, and also this AI can recommend you what to do with each of them. So this is our very first strategy. The second one will be the understanding of your page per session metric to increase revenue. And what I usually recommend here is to understand how many pages are your customers and your visitors seeing to make a purchase. If you're having a lot of page views, it means that probably your customers are struggling in your website and probably are not finding what they are looking for. So, the recommendation here or the tip here is to find a way to minimize the amount of page views in order to make a purchase. Um, the way to do is very easy. So the thing you need to do is go to your analytics account and in this is an analytics account. Then you want to go to your acquisition menu, and I I usually make analysis using the source medium report. And here at in the source medium report, I'm going to sort by number of transactions. Make sure that you have your enhanced e-commerce measurement in your Google Analytics account, because if you don't have it, you won't see this information here about e-commerce conversion rates, transactions, and revenue. So I'm going to sort so I'm going to sort by transactions, and then what I'm gonna do is to check how many page views are are doing people to make a purchase. So the pages per session are in the Google Organic, which is our main source of transactions, is doing around 8 pages per session. But if you go down here, you can see that we have 20 almost 24 pages per session to get 3 transactions. This is bad. This is too many struggle for people to make a purchase. So what you have to do here, or my recommendation for you that you should do here, is to reduce this by helping your customer to find your products faster. So the way to do this is to leverage on your top products by units sold. You can find them at your Shopify store, clicking in analytics and scroll a little bit down, and you're gonna see it in the left of your screen or of your main dashboard. So find which are your top products, your overperforming products, and create a banner or a slider in your homepage, or even a collection immediately in the homepage for visitors or new visitors to find a way to make a purchase with a few clicks. Um, these are a couple of examples I brought today. This one is a brand that I love it. They are for Ocean. What they do is like produce jewelry with recycled plastic that they picked from the beaches, and the purpose of this company is awesome. And here you can see that they are promoting, or they are offering, a bracelet of the month with a very straightforward call to action with a shop now. And when you click in that call to action, you're going to be in the shopping cart right after. So this is a good practice. And this is another store. And you see the top, probably these are the top sales hoodies for the season. And they also have a shop now call to action. And when you click it, you're going to be at the product page just to pick your variation, and that's it. So doing that, probably customers um, will be more straightforward to make a purchase, which is what you need. You don't need traffic going all over your store, seeing a lot of pages and not buying anything. What you need is to people uh, find what they need and make the purchase easily. So these kind of strategies with banners, collections, or sliders at the home pages are very useful to decrease the page, or the page views per session, and increasing your revenue. This is easily to implement. Just ask your Shopify developer um, to set a slider in your theme, or to create a pop-up, or to create a block in your homepage. And that's it. Ask your creative or your design team to produce the banner, and that's all. This is a very easy and a very straightforward strategy you can implement right now to increase your revenue. And okay, we are wrapping up. We're getting to the end of this webinar. I hope you are enjoying it. And our third strategy is to discover valuable customers that likely will become into loyal customers. And the way to do that is, again going to our spreadsheet, and and let's find out how we can do it. So in our spreadsheet, we had found the new customers, those customers that had one purchase, but there were some of the customers in the period that have more than one purchase. So those ones are the one I want. Those are the ones that you need to analyze to understand um, what are those guys buying, and if they have the potential to become into loyal customers. The way to do this is very easy. You need to create a new pivot table. The fields are quite easy. Put in the rows the email, the ID of the order, and here in the values soon your total, the total of the order. You can do it either before taxes or after taxes. It doesn't matter. The result is almost the same. And here you can see the orders that each of these customers have placed in our store. But how can I understand if an order is an over is an if an order is an overperforming order? It's very easy. Go back to your spreadsheet, to your database, filter in the total, and take away the blank cells, and take away the blank cells, and make just a simple average. So here the average order value is $30, $30.50. So I want to look for things that are overperforming that amount. So here these customers are having a $91 $100 and almost $100. So these three orders are overperforming because they are 3 times bigger than your average order. So the customer number 7, customer number 35, and customer number 30 will be potential customers to become loyal. And what you want to do with them, the thing that you need to do with them is as easy as create an email campaign and give them something in to give them like a prize to make for making a purchase. So a couple of effective emails is sending right now. If you find them right away after this webinar, send them like a special bonus for purchasing this month, and that bonus they can be redeemed in the Black Friday and Cyber Monday season. This is a pretty good one because these kind of customers not only will have a purchase this month, but also have a purchase in the Black Friday and Cyber Monday season, and they will not only get the normal discounts or the normal offers that you are going to place for the season, but also they will get an extra bonus. So the loyalty that you will build with those customers will be really, really interesting. And the second one is the usual or the normal traditional offer and discounts. Okay, guys. Wrapping up, those were our 3 strategies. I hope that they work for you. Let me know how does it go when you implement it. I really hope that these three simple strategies unleash the power of your store, unleash the power of your product, and that you have the best October you've ever had. Wrapping up this webinar, remember we have our next webinar in November 3rd, and we're going to talk about how to have a great Black Friday and Cyber Monday season at your store. So keep in touch with us in our social media to get notified the time the time of that webinar, because I promise you that it will be very, very powerful. And follow us in social media. And if you have any further question, or if you want a free consultation around your e-commerce store, just drop me a line in my email, Juan Vélez @basica.us. So that's all for today, guys. Remember, our company is Basica. We are partners or OEM partners with Qualtrics, and we can help you to increase your customer experience, not only in your e-commerce store, but also in all your omni-channel strategy. And we are also Shopify Plus partners, and we can implement every strategy or we can solve any issue, or we can make better your Shopify store. Even if you are thinking about migrating from other platforms to Shopify, we can do it very smooth, very quick. And as I said, drop us a line in our website or in my email. I appreciate your time. Thank you very much for joining us today, and see you next month in our Black Friday and Cyber Monday webinar. See you later. Ciao, ciao. Gracias.